Hi, once again, this is Rain, founder of Forex 100. Thank you very much for being here. Today we're going to run through the 12 currency pairs from Euro Dollar all the way to Pound Australia. Next week, because I'll be traveling to Korea on Wednesday flight, so I have to start the live session earlier, maybe as early as 2 to 3 p.m., 2 p.m. preferably. So I'll be rushing back doing the live session, so it will really do me a lot of help if you would share the session. I'll create a session later for next week 2 p.m. live session, 2 p.m. and 2:08 p.m. for the live session, so that we can still get the live going, analysis going, and it will not make me to be too rushed for my flight. Alright, so thank you in advance. Let's look at Euro Dollar. Hi Calvin. So let's look at Euro Dollar. Euro Dollar on the daily chart, we can see that new lows has been created, bearish movement for sure. And if you read candles on the daily chart, you can see that the market retraced. There's a initial candle, or in our school we call it a magic candle, touches the previous support, which right now turned into resistance. Bearish movement again. So I am pretty much bearish. I may even ignore bullish signal for now. Alright, market came down, went back up, consolidation again. So for 4 hours, trader or people who love to do counter trend or breakout may read it as a bull flag. But I would say hold your horses. Of course, you can trade it. Perfect reward is to risk. But not for me. On 1 hour chart, I spotted something. Not quite sure if you have spotted it. There's a harmonic pattern within. So you can quickly jump to 1 hour while cover other analysis and see if you spot the same thing. Alright, back to the daily chart. I'll share with you my analysis. Here it goes. Alright, so on the daily chart, likewise, looking for a bearish shark shorting opportunity at 1.1447. And this is the sell zone. Market has touched the sell zone. Potential selling opportunity right now based off the daily chart. Down to the 4 hour chart. On the 4 hour chart, there is a bearish godly pattern. The deep godly pattern that I'll be trading, Boon Hui will not be trading this pattern, but the minimum requirement I need is for it to touch 1.1005. Okay, so if it never touches 1.1005, this godly pattern is invalid. I don't even look at shorting even if the market hit up later. Alright, so harmonic pattern, once again, there are 8 rules at the basic level, but the problem with a lot of internet gurus, they are only teaching like 2 filters, which is insufficient. So if you want to learn it properly, we can certify you as a certified harmonic pattern trader. Alright, to the 1 hour chart, now you see why I'm not looking for buying opportunity. Yeah, very strong bearish candle. 1 hour chart, here is the harmonic pattern I'm talking about. There is a bullish bad pattern completed. Signal has already show up, but the confirmation was not done, and because of that, the trade is not engaged. Alright, so take note of that. So irregardless, I still plot this out because there are some gung-ho counter trend traders who would say that, hey, it's a perfect reward is to risk ratio. I don't mind to risk it. I might even have a better than a 2:1 ratio for target 2. Not for me, really not for me, because there are a couple of reasons why traders are not earning money. Of course, apart from being focused, they learn online stuff, Chinese syndrome of drag, they learn one and they got greedy on information, they go for other things, and certain strategies they conflict with each other, and it really gives you a hard time to make a decision to trade, and especially if you don't set a filter of rules. Alright, so I always get my students to really focus. Okay, I'm okay that they learn other stuff, but they really have to focus and earn some money first from the system we taught them. And of course, if they want to go to do R&D, research and development, to look at other things, prepare to lose some money back to the market and develop better stuff, it's okay. Alright, but as you can see, a harmonic pattern is only confirmed for entry only when there is a confirmation and a bullish candle to reverse. Alright, so if you go all aggressive now and looking at overall trend is a bearish movement, you are kind of a bit asked for it, correct? So traders lose money because they do not have a healthy reward to risk ratio when they are trading. That's one of the reasons. They do not have a standard trading rules. That's another. Third, they maybe have a string of winning trades. Like last week, I gained like 1,000 over pips of profits. It's amazing result. But one thing that I know that I have winning streak, then I have to manage my ego and my urge of entering the market. Just enter another trading strategies or setup. Alright, because the third reason for traders is not earning money. They give back money as quickly after they have earned. Yeah, so they given their profits back, some even on top of the capital that they have made on their previous trade to the market, because they are too eager to engage the next trade. So you really have to look into the overall trend. Is the right time to engage, and you have to filter off certain trading opportunity if it doesn't sync. Alright, so strategies are strategies, but most importantly, you have to think about your trade plan that will make you different from a good trader and a great trader. Alright, remember that. Alright, down to pound dollar. Okay, so just before that, Eugene spotted a euro dollar. Might be a 4-hour chart, which is usually the case. Are you talking about this bad pattern? My data, it does show it as a godly. Alright, so it really depends on your live data. It might be a bad for you. 3rd September. Okay, let's go to 1-hour chart. 3rd September. 3rd September. Okay, so I think he referred to this. Okay, so like what I say, harmonic pattern, there are 8 rules, and of course I'm not going to show you all the 8 rules here, the essence of time, and we are actually teaching the causes. Alright, so if you are interested, can let us know. Yes, this is a better bad pattern that I feel I'll be more comfortable to look into a engage opportunity over here. Of course, I'll check with other filters that I already have. Alright, yes, it is on a 1-hour chart. It is a 1-hour chart in this case for me, just to make sure it only appear on a 1-hour chart. Very good, thanks for sharing. Okay, so the more, I'm not going to long over here. I just want to plot and see how the trade actually turns out. And if you are trading, not just to confuse you, let's delete this first. You see such a strong bearish candle. Do you really want to enter for a reversal? No way, man. No way for me. Alright, so I just want to see how this trade turn out. Okay, so to the next pair, pound dollar. So on the right side, these are the list of 12 pairs I'm looking through. If you have questions, let's say you're waiting for Australian dollar, you have to wait it out. I'm not going to jump the sequence. If you are going to say, hey Rain, what's your view on gold? As you can see, gold is not in my list. It will be only covered after pound Aussie. These are simple rules in the channel, and of course no promotion whatsoever over here. Alright, will be great. Yep, great, wonderful. Thanks, Eugene. Another free bet for the audience. Alright, so pound dollar on the daily chart. Pound dollar on the daily chart, very bearish movement. Right now, market has retraced back into the previous sell zone. Another great trading opportunity. We might have a shark over here. Alright, check your data on the daily chart. Okay, so on the 4-hour chart, you can see seems that it's going up. I will prove that it show otherwise. There are so many warning signs that this whole thing is going to come down, and I did heard some traders been talking about the Brexit is not going to happen, we're going to buy, but the technical analysis did show some uncertainty of moving straight up. Alright, as you can see, volatility drop as well as it consolidate for the bullish movement. Take note of that. Okay, to the 1-hour chart. So to the 1-hour chart, market have this movement, and it does have a lot of confusion in the market. You see a resistance going higher, but RSI divergence, a lot of confusion going on. Daily chart, sell zone as per usual. So let us do a check whether is it a valid shark. My take, my experience is yes, we have a shark pattern for sure. So once you have been practicing about like 30 minutes a day, you should be able to spot trend like this. Alright, so Boonhui on the side, can you just share with me last week during the live session, is it too loud for the audience? Is it too buzzy? So yep, we have a shark pattern over here, and of course there are other filters. I just use my eyes to qualify it. Okay, so shark within the sell zone, definitely a waiting opportunity for me. I'm going to wait for it to sell up. Interestingly, I've been drawing this chart over and over again because I drew it on the 4-hour chart. Okay, interesting, right? Alright, so I'm going to remove this. I'm going to change that to a daily chart. Okay, so what I want to bring you to your attention, as you can see, market did break above and close above the high price. High price getting higher, RSI divergence. So it's a warning sign. On top of that, it has really touched the sell zone on the higher time frame. So at any time when there's a bearish engulfing candle, meaning you say that a bearish movement that closed below the previous low, I believe there will be a big drop. Okay, so that being said, make sure you have a trading strategies that you can rely on before you just take that trade. Even for myself, I believe there's a big drop. I don't have any strategies to engage a trade or any signal. Even let's say my software at the bare minimum, pound dollar. Yeah, so let me just, this is a software that we have, alright, our harmonic pattern assistant program. So I'm looking for a shorting signal. Minimum I need to see a bearish arrow. If it doesn't have a bearish arrow, I'm not going to do anything. So sometimes when I deem that, I'll do my analysis first, and I deem that there is no pattern setup, then I'll be using my assistant to help me to do another run through, a run down. Maybe I would have missed out something. So in this case, I don't think I missed out anything. There's no setup. So if I'm desperate enough to engage a shorting opportunity, I'll head down even to my lowest time frame, 15 minutes chart. So by looking at these kind of candles and movement, I'm not interested. Alright, so waiting for more confirmation is fine. Okay, so yes, down to the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour chart, I did draw a warning sign for myself. This is the daily chart sharp pattern. This is still a ascending triangle, although the RSI is not congruent with the market movement, and there is a buy zone over here still. Alright, so I still zone it out, and I often love to see, even I disagree for a buying opportunity right now at this moment. I wanted to buy, correct? You see, magic candle, confirmation reversal, but it's too much engulfing, so I have to give it a miss. It does touches the sell zone. Because the reward is to risk is not healthy for me. My stop loss has to be below the box, at least for me. Alright, so these are all the warning signs. So when you have conflicting signal, what you should be doing? Don't trade. Okay, so great. Because Boon Hui, I asked you that question because last week when I'm doing my video editing, put it in my recorder whatsoever, the whole volume is very buzzy, very off. Yeah, so I was trying to figure out what went wrong. Is it the system? Is it my manual mic and stuff like that? So let's see how it goes. I will figure that out. Alright, so to the daily chart of dollar yen. Dollar yen, amazing pair. I have been thinking of certain things in terms of trade and money management, because you guys should know that I've been trading for 15 years, and even with that, I am continuously asking myself how to have lower risk and higher returns, and in a repeatable manner, you know. So pretty much believe I have broke the code. So let's see how things goes. On the daily chart, bearish movement, that's for sure. Market has retest, so the next level of resistance you can look at is 108.85. Okay, so this is the next sell zone I'm looking at. Still very bullish. I like it because I've really long the market. H4 chart, very bullish. If you have realized, yen related pair, especially dollar yen, it will give you this kind of stubborn movement. It just not coming down. Hey, fake out, go up again. Alright, because I find that these are potentially traders will go in and hedge against Japanese yen when there are a lot of uncertainty, even there's a negative interest rate, or traders having that information, they will actually trade with such movement, and dollar yen seems to be the most sensitive to such reaction in the market. So right now people are going flooding to buy dollar, so it is trading the opposite of what people are going to hedge on yen. Okay, so dollar yen is one of the most interesting currency pair in my portfolio, in my perspective, because it just have a lot of this kind of movement when time comes. Alright, so if you observe over the years, there are a lot of such movement and it can go very stubborn for hundreds of pips, no joke. Alright, down to the 1 hour chart, very bullish movement as well. Uptrend movement, consolidation, and went up again. Back to the daily chart, while I share with you my analysis. Alright, so there was this bullish bad pattern. So I was waiting. I circle these because I'm waiting for a break above and close above on a lower time frame, I believe. Alright, ABCD completion, first time test. It went up, showed up 100 pips. Right away after the next candle, I sense that something is wrong. I shift my stops to entry, market came down, took out my stops at entry. So second chance entry based off the 4 hour chart. Okay, there's a gap. This is a demo account. Because the brokers I'm trading do not have an account with TradingView, so yeah, so I don't have a live feed over here. But on my live feed on my broker, this candle didn't close this way, it closed above this zone, so it did not break below and close below the low price, which means it's well supported. So once that happened, I enter and engage the long trade. So right now I'm running about 200 over pips of profit. For my final take profit level, it's still running, it's still not up yet. I think my take profit level is about 108 something, can't quite remember. Let me just refer to here for those who are interested. But strongly advise, my take is you really miss the trade. My worst case scenario is I still will profit, not for you, correct? So don't risk it. Oh, my final take profit is 109.31, 406 profits. So target 1 has really achieved 216 pips. Okay, so fantastic. So you know why I love this pair so much. Down to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, there is a lot of trading opportunity within, and it's very much reflected on the 1 hour chart. So right now, at this moment, just before I bring you to that, let me just share with you a bit. I basically stack my trades on dollar yen. So you can see my stop loss 51 pips, target 167 pips, target 2 is stretch 151 pips. So based on this analysis, I have a couple of last Wednesday, I believe it's last Wednesday or the week before, my memory is not very good. So I did a live analysis like today. So you should really come to the live session, because some of my analysis of my live session was not posted to my subscriber even, because I'm running a live session, and I may or may not have the time to do the posting. By the time I want to do it, the market has moved. Alright, so I say long on the base flag. I think 2 weeks ago, market went up. I say this is the first target level, 52 pips, and second target is extension. So what happened is I say that if you miss this, never mind, wait for retracement back into the previous area, which is here, to look for a buying opportunity. Buy all the way up. Okay, so guess what happened? Ta-da! Market move. Alright, and on top of that, there was after that it formed a godly pattern. Yeah, so I remember because it's different category stuff, so I post it differently. Alright, so there was a godly pattern on the 1 hour chart, deep godly. My live data show it as a bad pattern, which is fine also. So I engage a long trade over here, shoot it all the way up. Can you see how amazing this trade is? So there are second entry opportunity, third entry opportunity, fourth entry opportunity, And when market do this retracement, it does give another opportunity for those who are very sharp with the market. Alright, so guess what happened? Market went all the way up. I took my profit. Alright, 151, 200 plus, couple of position. This is double position, so it's fantastic. Alright, so what I want to share is that it's not so much on how much or gains I made last week. Hi Rita. It's not so much of what I gained last week. It's more of how you actually plan your trade. I think what I shared earlier on is that a good trader will always know their strategies at the back of the hand, their hand, and they know, hey, right now it looks like equal distance move, shorting opportunity. How many of you want to bet this with me? Right now, this is an equal distance move that is coming up very soon. Okay, at this level 10856, I do expect a retracement. Okay, but do you know that I'm not going to sell over here because it's very conflicting with my trading strategies? I want to focus on long, so guess what I'll be doing? I'll wait for it to go all the way up, and I'll wait for it to have a similar retracement at this level. Then I'll wait for a confirmation to long it further. Yep. So spend more time in thinking what you want to achieve, alright, before you just follow the trade blindly. Okay, so those who want to bet with me this movement, private message me. We just bet $1 on this. Alright, so have a good think through. Okay, so this is, I'm still looking for buying opportunity just for information. Alright, but not as aggressive as before, that's for sure. Alright, to the next pair, Euro Yen. This is very interesting. Somehow myself and Eugene has been spotting this and waiting for this since like the weekly chart. Opportunity over here, there's a buying opportunity. Both of us has been waiting. Somehow both of us missed it because of different reason. Alright, so Eugene, you're not alone. It's fine. I also missed it, which is good. That means I'm looking for the next opportunity. Alright, so over here there is a trading confirmation. If you can spot it, good for you. If not, I will share with you shortly. Bearish movement, that's for sure. Counter trend trading opportunity. Down to the daily chart. On the daily chart, bearish movement as well. Market retrace back into a potential sell zone. Alright, so there is a opportunity for people who, for counter trend traders or trend traders who want to hop on in. Not quite sure how long you still can hold on to the trade, how far you still can hold on to the trade, because you have dipped quite a far bit already. Alright, so for our chart, bullish movement, retracement, and extension. So over here, it is already a bullish trend based off the 4 hour. To the 1 hour as well, it is a bullish trend. Back to the weekly chart, and I share with you my analysis, bull back pattern. Alright, and this back pattern is also spotted by my system. To the weekly chart, weekly. Alright, so when market is at the higher time frame, it's good at times to see that it has lesser noise, meaning to say that it does hit the profits, it goes straight into it, and it seldom have very whipsaw movement, meaning to say that it will either hit your profit, you'll hit your losses from quite immediate movement. So pardon with me because this chart is not loaded yet. I decided to just open a demo account, so there's no need for me to hide this, hide that, so it's easier to run the live session. Alright, so while the system is running, it's better for me not to click anything before everything go haywire. Alright, see, weekly chart, bearish bet. If you have shorted over here, first target 1062 pips. Ignore the last digit because it's a 5th decimal broker. All the way down to the next level, 1723 pips. So the challenge is how many traders will be able to hold your trade all the way until at this level minimally. I did it before, so I was so excited to engage this trade. So when this trade was formed up over here, see there's an indecision candle, I want a deeper level to enter. So you see my stop loss 515 pips, target 1 715, target 2 1244. It's good, reward is to risk, but I'm not going to risk 500 over pips because I'm doing a fixed lot size trading. I'm going to say that I use an average stop loss, count all my 6 month trade, average out what is the total stop loss, not saying that all is being hit, but my pre-planned trade, what are the stop loss value, divide through, and I got my number as 42. That's my average stops. Alright, and of course I know my winning percentage. So a better trading for me is to use a fixed lot size. So by doing that, I will be risking a lot of money for this trade, and it doesn't mean that it will definitely be profit. Alright, but if it does, I'll be very rich. If it doesn't, it will really burn a hole in my account. Alright, so what I do is that, let's see if it's still around. No, it's gone. Alright, there was a bullish crab formation completing over here. Buying opportunity. I think it's 4-hour chart, sorry. Yeah, it's no longer showing. The buying opportunity over here, bullish crab pattern that looks something like this, maybe. Alright, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so kind of both of us, myself and Eugene, has missed this, which is fine. I'm waiting for the next buying opportunity, so I'm ignoring the sell as well. Okay, so back to the chart. Let me share with you my analysis. If you love something like this, like a trader to trader discussion, hit the like button, hit the share button, so I know you appreciate such. If not, future session I'll keep it very straightforward to the point. Alright, so on the daily chart, this is sell zone I'm looking at. Nothing much. 4-hour, I have deleted the. So this is the crab pattern. At that time, something like this, completing over here. Just missed it. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, miss it all. Even 6 hour, miss it all. Okay, then the market hit up all the way. It's fine, no problem. I'll wait. Alright, so this is the 4-hour chart. My trade plan, very simple. Back into the buy zone, then I'll look for buying opportunity. Down to the 1 hour, I spotted something, a bullish shark pattern. Perfect. It is formed up at the bottom of the buy zone, which will give me a perfect reward to risk ratio to engage the trade. So Eugene, this might be something that can be very helpful to you. Just saying. So you can really look into this and combine this with the weekly chart. But I must say, my rules on multiple time frame trading is 3 time frame. So 1 time frame, 2 time frame, 3 time frame. 1 hour time frame is too far away, if you ask me. Okay, so it's really your call if you want to engage this trade for a buying opportunity. Okay, I will, because on the 4-hour chart, let's see, 11774 is the buy zone I'm looking at. 11774 is the same buy zone I'm looking at. So on top of that, on the 1-hour chart, this buy zone is on the 4-hour, but on the 1-hour chart there's a bullish shark formation. So I engage the trade, and of course I'm saying this, I'm also biased at the same time. Your call. So I already set alert, I'm going in for sure for this. Alright, not going to miss this again. Okay, so that's my personal take, very biased on Euro Yen. Next pair, Pound Yen. Oh, he will also, yeah. So be careful, yeah. Yep. So Pound Yen, just to share a bit, even I'm very biased, I'm not going to overtrade that trade, just to let you know. I'll trade as per my normal reward is to risk, and of course when the next trade opportunity is set up, then I will add on as it is. Alright. Pound Yen, daily chart, very bearish. Market has double bottom. A double bottom will end, in my perspective, is once it reached the previous resistance. So when it touches like 13391, then this entire trade will be invalid for a double bottom or even double bottom retracement trading opportunity. So I do hope that there's some form of retracement so I can buy up. Okay, to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, bullish movement, came back down, bullish movement. So right now on the 4-hour chart, it is a bullish trend, but look at this RSI divergence. So telling you a warning that the market may retrace or even reverse. Take note of that. These are all the warning signs that you really have to see and really stop yourself from entering. So why you want to enter a trade that is having a warning telling you that hey, market may not be acting that way? Alright, there's no way, there's no point of doing such gamble. See, I rather if I would love a high risk, I would enter more position on my Euro Yen trade, which I have a potential go up to 1,000 over pips of profit. And do your math. If you trade one standard lot, 1,000 pips of profit is $10,000. Yeah, so I rather do that. I risk my 1,000 to earn 10,000. Makes sense? Why not risk 1,000? Even if I earn more than $1,000, but I know that it's not that certain. Alright, compare this with a bull shark within the buy zone, which is better. You get the drift. Alright, so let me share with you my analysis. Daily chart, double bottom, sell zone, buy zone area. So I'm waiting for a retracement into this blue box. The pre-requirement is without the market touching this red box over here. Okay, once it touch, I don't care about this buy zone anymore. Okay, just to let you know. To the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, there's another opportunity, but it may invalid soon if it still will keep on going up. There is a bull shark as well. I still keep this bearish trend line because I usually recycle it one time, meaning to say that once the market break up, if it came back down, retrace and touches the trend line once again, I'll still engage for a buying opportunity. Okay, so that's just my trade style. Nope, I will not be looking for a selling opportunity unless my assistant over here show me that it's possible. Minimum that I need is a downwards arrow, down arrow, without such a steep upwards band. Alright, right now it's out of the band. This portion, once the market touch here, it should reverse. If you go into this area, it's already super extreme. This is super extreme. Out of the band is very extreme and very rare. Okay, so I will not be doing any other shorting opportunity until a bearish confirmation has happened. Alright, 1-hour chart, system never engaged anything as well, or never spotted anything as well. Even on 1 hour is still giving about 30 to 45 degrees upwards, pointing upwards. So this is something to take note. To the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, very simple buy zone as well. So I may be waiting as simple as a harmonic pattern that may look something like this: uptrend movement, a retracement, touch and go, come down, a bear or a gully. Alright, so that's that. To the next pair, New Zealand Yen. On the daily chart, bearish movement, market came back up, indecision candle, looks like market is going to reverse very soon. Candle getting smaller and smaller, you just need confirmation. To the 4-hour chart, very awkward upwards movement with this kind of band. Very likely the market is going down, and there's a RSI divergence as well. But I do need confirmation by saying that. To the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, bullish movement. Alright, nothing much than that. You can wait for a retest of the trend line to buy, or the break below to short. To the daily chart, sell zone. Right now we are in the sell zone. The tip of it, which means it gives me the best reward, is to risk if I choose to short. But at the same time, it is also the most dangerous, because if the market break out based on the daily chart of this sell zone, this trade will be invalid. Alright, to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, you see these are things that is expected because you draw a sell zone on the daily chart, is based on the daily chart. On the 4-hour, you might have a break above and close above, and to me, this may not be an early sign, depending how you read it. Alright, so I'm not going to just buy it right away as a breakout trader. Alright, but rather I would just wait it out first. It's just 5 pips movement. Alright, after the breakout, I'll wait for what? I'll wait for a break of this trend line, because like what I shared with you, this kind of movement is very awkward. It's a very awkward bullish movement that it is really planned to break at any time. So if I already have the thoughts that this market is going to break at any time, why in the right mind I will look for a opportunity to buy, correct? Make sense? And on top of that, over here there's RSI divergence. That's just my rule of filter. Yep. Okay, so on the 1 hour chart, nothing much for me for this. Alright, so to the next pair, New Zealand dollar. On the daily chart, very bearish movement. Wonderful. Those who did this reversal trend and caught the wave all the way up, heroes, well done. You might have engaged because the RSI divergence, that's why you buy, good for you. To the 4 hour chart, on the 4 hour chart, bullish movement, consolidation, nothing much. 1 hour, consolidation as well. Okay, back to the daily chart, I'll share with you my analysis. Nothing much on the daily chart. To the 4 hour. 4 hour chart, as you can see, there is a crab pattern. Market has went up, already took profit, so this analysis is invalid. You can just remove it. To the 1 hour, nothing much, just a buy zone. We can double check with our system. New Zealand dollar, have a look. Daily chart. Oops, have not loaded the daily chart yet. Alright, so the daily chart, as you can see, I'm waiting for some form of retracement. Very obvious. I have through the fips. On the 4 hour, as you can see, a crab pattern as well. Okay, nothing much from there. On your 1 hour chart, nope, nothing as well. Alright, so yes, to the next pair, Australian dollar. On the daily chart, bearish movement, a very weird consolidation and market reverse. Right now, back into consolidation again. To the 4 hour, bullish movement, awkward movement again with our break or retracement for your further assessment. 1 hour, nothing much. Back to daily chart, I'll share with my analysis. Just a support line over here, 6813. 4 hour, buy zone over here, looking for buying opportunity at this level. For traders who are still looking for long. To the 1 hour, this is a rough plot. Yeah, basically I don't mean it, that's why I am just still observing. Obviously it's not a head and shoulder. Alright, so even I have very distinct rules of trading head and shoulder, and for students who attend my course, you know that this will not be qualified as head and shoulder. But when I see a structure that's alike, I'll still plot it out and see how the trade runs to further confirm my analysis and see if market has changed. So that's pretty much the life of a trader, yeah, or rather a trainer also. So you can see the high price over here. Don't get faked out by this kind of movement. If you aim at the high price at this candle, okay, look right over here, the bullish candle did not break and close above the high, so telling you what, resistance still stand, and right now there's a new high, so this become a new resistance area. As long as never break and close above the high, the bullish confirmation is not confirmed yet. At the same time, RSI is at a overbought, close to overbought area, so definitely don't have much reason for me to engage this trade. As you can kind of see, if I didn't color the pairs, it's a pair that do not have setup. Yep, but I still run through to share it with you why. Australia CAD on the daily chart, bearish movement, retracement, bearish movement, retracement, bearish movement again. Right now going to consolidation. So by looking at the daily chart, it's very potential for a selling opportunity. Alright, it line up more like a selling opportunity than a buying opportunity for me. Down to the 4 hour. Alright, so on the 4 hour chart, can see the market is very choppy right now. So if I'm clear, just wait for more confirmation. 1 hour chart, consolidation once again. a lot of uncertainty in this pair. Back to daily chart, share with you my analysis. Sell zone over here, looking for a shorting opportunity. To the 4-hour. On the 4-hour chart, actually there is a bad pattern that complete at a much higher price, but by looking at this entire movement, this might be invalid very soon. Invalid by me. I do have very strict rule for harmonic pattern, so if it hover too long before touches the price, the trade is invalid. So I spoke to you, I shared with you there are 8 rules, and if you want to add the filter all the way up, you can go up to even 15 rules. Alright, to the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, I just bracket out 2 levels: resistance, support. So you can just trade within this level, and this support line is deliberately drawn a bit higher. Given a chance, I'll be drawing here because I set an alert based on the line. So I want a confirmation. I'm waiting for a buying opportunity instead of selling. Alright, for this setup. Let's see how it form up. So like what I shared with you, I love to observe the trade a lot. Okay, so plotting doesn't mean I will engage. Okay, observing this. Alright, so 3 more pairs to go. So if you do not have any questions, then after the last pair is out, then I'll call it a day. On dollar CAD daily chart, bearish movement, sell zone. Market went back up to the sell zone and came down. 4-hour chart. In fact, 4-hour chart, there was a bearish bad pattern. I already took profits. So if you are trading alone and you find that it's a lonely journey, and at times you have no one to discuss with or no one that you can trust to discuss with, just sign up for a Trade Ideas package over here. So being a member over here, you get to share your analysis in the right channel. Okay, and most importantly, you also get to see how I plan out my trade, how I can put a 80 pip stop loss and engage for 135 and 223 of profits. So look at my take profit level final 1.3157. Remember that figure. So I love our trading views. It helped me to solve a lot of questions by I want to see your chart, I want to see your account. These are all very private stuff. Until trading view is out, at the moment that I posted my trade ideas, the entire chart is freeze, and I can say I want to sell here, and I have various take profit level. So remember, once again, the take profit level is 3157. Click the play button, it will show the outcome of the movement. Has it touches at least 3157? Right now it's 3142. So let us observe at 3157 what happened. 3157, somewhere here. Market came down, show indecision candle. Have you spotted it? Then it went down further. So this is the accuracy you get a lot of times when you use harmonic pattern the right way. You should expect some form of resistance, alright, or support. If you manage to break, you'll break a lot. It will go down by a lot because it's important level. 1.3245, that's my target 2. Let us have our target 1. 3245. Where is 3245? Somewhere over here. Can see market came down, went a bit off, deeper, then 3245, and immediately reverse back into entry price. This is before it's being triggered. After it triggered, 3245, sorry about that, to engross, because I have a big mic that actually cover my view. So you see, after 3245, this level that coincidentally was the previous low price, somewhere over here, once the market break and close below the low price, it dive deeper. Can you see that? So this is the amazing part of harmonic pattern, and it does help a lot of traders, be it you are a beginner trader, you just learn how to trade, or you are a veteran in the market. It really eases you off a lot for not needing to stay in front of the chart. Alright, to the 1 hour chart. So on the 1 hour chart, nothing much for me. Support resistance trader, here is your opportunity. Yeah, so you can wait for a candle confirmation over here. Support resistance, this area, wait for a buying opportunity somewhere. after you see indecision candle like this. And of course, without RSI divergence or at least oversold, I'm not interested. Alright, so the fun part about last week is I shorted dollar CAD at the same time and long dollar yen at the same time. So yeah, so both trades took profit. So I do know that I teach certain ways how to filter trades and stuff like that, but once you do your analysis, you find it's right, just engage. Even both of the dollar you're trading is trading a different direction. And of course, for those who are dollar CAD going down, okay, that means CAD appreciation, okay, and dollar yen going up, meaning yen depreciation, you can just buy CAD yen. Alright, so it saves you the trouble if that works for you. So you see, CAD yen appreciation is without any surprise because you are trading currency pair. It's a comparison of one strength with another weakness. Alright, so Canada yen on daily chart, market bearish movement, go into consolidation, reverse. 2 to 4 hour, you see the stubborn movement you can see on the yen pair. When it happens, it happens. You will see very small candle and just keep on going up. Okay, I call it uptrend consolidation in my another course. Uptrend consolidation, so strong. Alright, that's when if you have long it, this is the formation that I love the most because it doesn't give you the scary retracement that really affect your confidence to keep the trade. Alright, to the daily chart. Daily chart, there is a gully pattern. Too bad it missed it by a bit, then you reverse. It's fine, I'll just observe for a while. 24 hour chart. On the 4 hour chart, I just basically previously I just plotted support resistance, buying opportunity, selling opportunity, that's about it. Alright, and even here I was waiting for a shorting opportunity. It doesn't give me an engulfing, it doesn't give me signal and signs to engage, so I just ignore this trade. So always clean up your analysis once it's done. To the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, very bullish movement, nothing much from there. Alright, to the last pair of today. Last pair of today, pound Aussie is a juggernaut. So if you are trading pound dollar, you will see that pound dollar movement is very big. Pound yen, we call it the beast. It moves very swiftly and big movement. Pound Aussie, pound CAD, pound franc, these are the juggernauts. So out of the 3 devils, I will only choose one. Because you do expect get stop out, and at times you have to re-engage when the trade permits. If not, you miss out the trade. If time permits, later I will share with you one of the very classic move. Alright, so pound Australia on the daily chart, bearish movement, retracement, hit it all the way down. Alright, and you have this jagged movement. These are all the warning signs. If you do not have a sound plan, don't trade. Okay, so for our chart, you can see the jagged movement. Yeah, alright, bearish movement, you have these. I'll tell you, there's another bearish harmonic pattern forming up. On the 1 hour chart, that's it. Back to the daily chart, I'll share with you my analysis. My analysis, you see, I basically have drawn this already. There is 2 patterns, one a bull bat, the other one a bearish godly. It really depends where your X. If your X is higher, you will get a pattern. So trade what you see. For what I see is a godly pattern. Knowing that there is another higher level for a bad pattern completion. So for this kind of godly pattern, I'll still trade, but I'll wait for a confirmation before deciding whether to decide to trade or not. Okay, so for those who have bought this, good for you. If not, just wait for the next trade setup, no big deal. Overall trend is bullish, yeah. Overall trend is bullish. Okay, overall trend is bullish. So if you are looking for a selling opportunity, you are counter trend trading. Bullish, you are trend trading. Why is it so important? When you're trend trading, you can be a bit more bold. You can stretch your target. Counter trend trading, you just take the usual target and don't try to be too adventurous, yeah. That's my own guideline. 1 hour chart, for traders who are still looking for this buying of bull bat pattern, 1 hour chart, there is this, what actually stopped me, I spotted this. In fact, when it formed up, I spotted, but I spotted also a sideways consolidation. As a breakout trader, I'm born as a counter trend and breakout trader. That means that's my nature. Okay, so we see market came down, went to consolidation. First movement is downwards, I'm biased towards the downside. Okay, but of course, I will not short it straight away. I'll place pending order, but because I am going on to a 4 to 5 hours meeting, I did not trade this. Okay, so market breakup. I was hoping the market can retest so I can do a second entry opportunity. Alright, but it never happens. Guess what? I missed the trade. Guess what? Seems like the sharp pattern is not going to form. I will just observe when it passed the time that it should touch this price, and it's, let's say the market have not, then I'll just grab this trade, no big deal. Alright, so let me just share with you something that's very interesting, if not in a rush. Pound Australia. Whatever I'm going to share with you, Pound Yen has passed Xiaobin, so sorry, you can watch the playback or you can stay for a while. I can do a quick recap later. Alright, so Pound Australia. So there are a couple of trades on Pound Aussie that happened. This is the second trade, type 2, second trade. Let's just open it up first. And let's just find the first Pound Australia that I spotted. This. Look at the date, 23rd of August. And the next date is when? '30th. So it's exactly 1 week later. So what happened over here is I say, hey guys, look at this. RSI divergence, selling opportunity, short. Okay? Retest, looks like a double top, or at least a retest of the high. RSI divergence, short. Very confident you hit my take profit level. Very confident. So that's one good thing, that you are very consistent. When one person is very consistent with the lot size, they won't be like, hey, it's at the extreme high, I'm going to short it, I'm going to increase my position. Guess what happened? Bam! Yeah, it came down. But see, the tip over here hit my stop loss. Not this. Hit my stop loss. Very pain. 141 pips. Ouch. Very pain. Okay. So imagine, you see, 1.8147. Where did I cut loss? I cut loss somewhere over here. 81. Sorry. 1.8288. 8288. So I cut off somewhere over here. Okay, at least it's not the maximum. I got whip up, market came down. I was like, oh my god. Came back up again. Then it caught my attention. Another bearish candle, very strong engulfing candle. But my rule is not to chase the trade. So guess what I did? I wait it out. So imagine I just got stopped out by this trade, bear bet. Because I understand Pound Aussie quite well, I know there's a juggernaut, things like this does happen, but it doesn't mean that I can stretch my stop loss, because it will give me very lopsided rewards to risk. So I plotted this profit trend line. I wrote, many harmonic pattern will say that this bet is already invalid, but for me it's still intact because the red line is known as a profit trend line. Did I tell you that there are 15 rules? Yeah, these are the additional rule filters. So if you don't know what is profit trend line, you're not learning the right stuff, yeah? So it's valid for a short because a series of lower high and RSI divergence on the earlier part. Counter trend trading still. If doesn't feel right for you, don't engage the trade. So I did shift my stops to entry to protect myself before the first target was hit. Market came down. So I started to ask myself, where should I exit? So as a structure trader, to start off first in my first part of my trading, and later part of my trading, the last 6-7 years, I start doing harmonic pattern as well. Looking at this sideways consolidation at the same time, but I'm also looking at support level somewhere over here. This is support price 8058. Look at my take profit level. On my trade, I basically didn't follow the harmonic pattern. 8060 58. Why I exit at 60? I factor in the spread. Alright, so these are the things I do, and see what happened to the trade. Market came all the way down, took out both of my profits. Target 1 80 pips, target 2 274 pips, double position, so we cover all my losses of the previous Pound Australia. Alright, So if you kind of miss this trade and you do not have a set rules or whatsoever, you can't recover the previous loss when the market did show you very strong sign that there is a opportunity for you to engage a trade. Okay, so if you love things like that, and if you love to learn how to trade, join us next Tuesday. We have one last session this month in Singapore, so hit the link at the bottom, register it. Check out the updates on our Facebook page, because 17 is a goal. It's just that we do have collaborators who told us that they want to do a combined workshop with us. I'll be still teaching the important content, so don't worry about that. But in either way, you can still come and attend. The other version that I might be doing with a collaborator is sharing different asset class. So I'll be talking about property, I'll be talking about ICO, I'll be talking about other products, and compare the risk, the liquidity of the products, as well as the returns, alright, and stuff like that. So I'll have a simple comparison, and of course I'll share with you why I'm still in FX. Okay, and of course another speaker will be sharing her stuff. Alright, so do come, and if you happen to be our students, you already attended our courses, there will be no fee. You don't need to pay the $15. But of course, bring along your friends. Your friends who attend the session have to pay the $15. We'll send them ebook. Alright, so that's pretty much for today. Not quite sure if Sharwin is still around. Can you say yes if you're still around? For you, man. Pang Yen, quick one. Daily chart. Yep, this is the double bottom I was waiting for. So if it touches the sell zone, I'm waiting for a shorting opportunity. If not, I'm waiting for a deep retracement all the way down to at least 12879 for another buying opportunity. To the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, I'm looking for a bullish sharp pattern. Looking for a buying opportunity over here at 127.45. Right, and of course I will observe how the market react at this trend line over here. Okay, to the 1-hour chart, just a simple buy zone. Still waiting for a buying opportunity over here. No doubt it's a counter trend trade on a higher time frame, but based on the 1 hour, it's a trend trading opportunity. So that's all I have for you today, man. Alright, and till then, remember always plan your trade and trade plan, and I will see you very soon in the workshop on 17 September.